together just because of the timing. What have you noticed has been the biggest difference with this group compared to maybe last year?
Well, I feel like there's like no egos. Like we're all tight knit. We all hang out. There's no cliques or groups. Everybody talks to everybody. Everybody eats with everybody. Everybody hangs out with everybody and stuff. So I feel like that's going to translate onto the field for us working together. Because you got your brother in front of you. They know they got their brother behind you. It just gives you that extra push even further.
So you don't have to be invited to those cookouts or those barbecues?
Nah, everybody's welcome. Everybody's invited.
Prophet, what do you feel like you have to do to lock down a starting job out of camp?
I just go out there and compete every day. Help my teammates get better. I'm obviously going to work on my game and getting better. And whatever I could do for the team to, help them win is really how I just approach every day, one day at a time. Never try to worry about week 1, week 2. We got camp coming up. That's all I'm focused on, just going into camp, playing as hard as I can.
What are you most excited about for the start of camp?
Just playing football, honestly. Summer, you could train, you could do workouts, you could do drills, but there's nothing like 11v11 lining up and playing football. And so that's really the fun in it. You just got to remember it's a game at the end of the day, and having fun is a big part of it. So, I love playing. So yeah.
This is offseason fast for you or slow? I asked a couple guys that question. Most of them said fast. I'm curious what you thought.
I would say it was pretty fast too. I was taking every moment in though, this being my last offseason in college, and so it meant a lot to me. I wasn't trying to rush any moment, I wasn't trying to leave the facility early. I was trying to get home. I was really trying to take in time with my teammates, and I feel like that helped me feel positive about it. And so yeah.
Does that feel crazy to say your last offseason in college?
Nah, yeah, definitely. My career has definitely flown by fast, highs, lows, in betweens. It goes by, but I'm forever grateful for this opportunity and time here.
I'm not talking about football, but how do you feel like you've changed as a person since being in college and being a student at USC?
I've really grown into a man. I feel like where I'm more dependent on myself than other people. You learn a lot with your time in college. Business side of things, life side of things, relationship side of things. You have a life outside of football and stuff, and so you really learn in all aspects. And I feel like just my time here with everything I've been through and stuff and learned, I feel like it's helped me for the real world, definitely. And I feel like I'm ready for any challenge that comes.
As one of the veterans in the room, you and Carlos, how often do you find yourself taking the younger guys to the side saying, no, we do it this way, there's a USC standard, this is how you do it?
Oh, for sure. Anytime they step on the line, anytime they mess up, I try to get them beforehand. But yeah, anytime, because that's what somebody did for me. My older vets, my older DBs, when I came in, they pulled me to the side. They talked to me like, hey, you're not going to be able to get away with this, or you got to be on time to this. It's different here, class matters and stuff. So I feel like just instilling that in them early sets them up for a better career successfully. And so, yeah, definitely.
You've had the opportunity now to run the Coliseum stairs how many times?
I didn't ran and seen every seat in the Coliseum, though, I'll tell you that.
You're going to miss that?
Oh, no, definitely. One of the times we were there, I was just taking it in, this is my last summer workout here. You don't really get that anywhere else. So it's I definitely been taking everything in all the time.
Yeah, Chris was just talking about that. You've been here now, your 5th year? When you think back to when you arrived to where you are now, what's the one thing you're always going to remember, regardless of what happens on the field?
Just respond to adversity. You can't control what happens all the time, but you can always control your response. And I carry that into life as well. Life is going to hit you in all directions, but how you respond and how you carry yourself after that is what matters the most.
What's the biggest challenge of preparing for nickel and also maybe preparing for outside cornerback?
Well, I wouldn't call it a challenge. I'll say it's a great opportunity for me to learn the entire defense. When you know the whole defense as a whole, it actually helps your job become a lot easier because you know where your teammates are going to be at, you know where the holes are, what you could get away with, what you definitely can't get away with. And so I feel like that blend right there is just going to be greater for my game.
What made you want to stay at USC? I mean, in the age of the transfer portal, you could have easily, left and maybe look for a more secure opportunity somewhere else. So what made you stay?
Definitely, yeah. I love USC. This is where I want to be. This is where my heart is. I'm committed here since day one. And I have that belief in myself. I got that confidence, and I know what I can do and provide for this team, and there's no other place that I want to do it than here.
What would it mean to you to have a big impact in your final season? Just all you've gone through and trained for after this 5 years.
Yeah, no, it's expected. It's expected, and it means the world to me. That's what, like I said, there's no other place I want to be. So if I'm going to do it somewhere, I'm gonna do it with the Trojans, and I'm gonna have fun while doing it.
I don't want to. I'm throwing a little pop quiz at you. You're one of 3 Trojans from the 2021 class that are still here.
Yeah.
Can you name the other 2?
Tony Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to trip up a little bit.
Yeah.
You guys reminisce on all the stuff you've been
Oh,
through?
for sure. Lake, his blocker's like not too far from mine, and me and Tone, we hang out, talk all the time and stuff. But yeah, we just talk about like how we the last survivors in here and stuff, and how we really stuck through it, through all the ups, downs, everything. We didn't really experience a lot in our time here, and we're forever grateful for it. We love USC. And we're just glad we stuck it out and stayed here.
Talking about reminiscing and sticking it out and dealing with adversity. You're from Sacramento, Sacramento area.
Yeah.
Do you know Antoine Simmons? He used to play here.
I've heard of it.
Played cornerback.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if you had an opportunity to talk to him. He had a lot of adversity as well. He played the same position as you from that area. So I was just kind of curious.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't talked with him personally, but I've definitely heard of him. Yeah.
You ever think about that Cal game you started at the end of the before Riley was hired?
Yeah.
You ever think about that when you started?
Yeah, definitely. Our first year here was definitely like one to remember, just to say the least. That was like my first like real big playing opportunity, and I'm from NorCal, so my family and friends were there and stuff. And the one thing I do remember is Thule. He came flying to hit a ball carrier, but I was on the opposite side. He missed and completely hit me so hard. And I feel like that was my welcome to college moment. I was like, whoa, my own teammate just hit me. And so I'll never forget that moment from that game.
Did he say anything?
No, he didn't. Thule, he full speed,
You were just in the way.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Lincoln Riley at the media day last week called you one of the most underrated players on the roster. What does that mean to you?
I love Coach Lincoln. He's a great guy, so that means a lot. We have a great bond, great relationship. Been here since he got here. He recruited me in the recruiting process to go to Oklahoma too. So we kind of had that build up in the previous years. But yeah, that means a lot. I'm excited for this season to display that.
What would it mean to you to be the starting nickel if that's where it all shakes out?
I'll play anywhere this team needs me to play. So I'm just forever grateful to have this opportunity.
Are we ever going to see Prophet Brown, the returner?
We'll see.
I think you have the highest speed on EA Sports game. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah. Nah, for sure. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's cool and all, but it's real life. We worried about the real life rating.
You've told the story before. How did you get the nickname Peanut?
Peanut butter. Well, it came from my 6th grade teacher, because my initials are PB, and then I don't know. One day he was just making a joke in front of the class, like PB, peanut butter. He's like, I'm gonna call you peanut butter. So just start calling me peanut butter throughout the year. And, yeah, kind of been around.
Kind of just stuck with it.
Yeah.
Done well.
Yeah.